Good evening, Slack Car family. Anthony Bateman Sr. here at Anota Raceway. Anota Raceway come to you tonight on a little rap session anyways. I just come back from Dentinger's Lumber. They sell quality lumber. I bought lumber at Home Depot, which I'm gonna cut up and put in my brush pile because it's lousy wood. It's all twisted. I picked out what I could, what they had, and went through a lot of lumber, and it's just junk. So I come back and I got some nice 2x4s from Dentinger's. See if I can show them to you. Got the stand, let's see, right there. Nice wood. I also got some plastic from Home Depot when I got my wood at the time. And it's this stuff right here. Thanks to Marty Ford, I seen that in his channel. I'm gonna use this stuff. It's really flexible. It's incredible, really. And it's nice and clean. And I'm going to use this for my guardrails. So I might still use a few of the Carrera, but I'm looking for something like gray guardrails like what you'd see on a professional track, racetrack. And but anyways, so I'm going to take the part, the extension I built apart because I'm not satisfied with it. I think it's shitty. And so I'll see if I can show you from here. I just wish I had a camera where I could zoom in and stuff, but it's right there. Hopefully you can see it sticking out. It's all crooked and crappy. Well, you know, other people go, that's okay, Tone. No, it's not okay, because I don't like building shitty stuff. You know, it's like, it'd be like, who did this? You know, no. So I went in, and what was nice was the guy was really nice. They closed, and he said, what do you need? And I said, I was hoping to get a couple 2x4s. I said, 8 foot long. He goes, wait a minute. He goes, I'll get them for you. Already closed, gate locked, opened it back up, and then him and I bullshitted, and we both had the same, well, he was my carpentry teacher, Don Murphy, but it was, and I went to Taconic High School, but this guy went to Pittsfield High School, and he was a hockey coach for Pittsfield High, and he was a baseball coach for Taconic High School. The guy is impressive. He was blind in one eye. I asked him one time, how'd you get blind, Murph? And when he was framing, a piece of the nail flicked off and caught him right in his eye, and it took his eye out. Blinded him. But the guy could hit a baseball, and he could shoot a puck like there's no tomorrow. He was incredible, really. He was in the Korean War. He actually had to use a flamethrower on people. But the guy, he gave his life in service to the community, you know. One of a kind. I love you, Murph. I learned a lot of stuff from him. But anyways, another thing I'm going to bring up, I watched Brian Young's show today, and he wasn't on. My man Mac was on, and Brian was still feeling under the weather, and I really care about the guy, and you know, when you get hurt like that, I've had several concussions from playing football, but the worst concussion I got from a bobsled accident. And but the difference is, Brian, he fell back and smashed his head on the concrete. I think that's like more severe. Even though those other ones are bad, but he's lucky it didn't kill him. And he's just got to learn how to take it easy, that's all. And but so I had fun watching the show today. Mac Henry was on. Also, I want to bring up last night I checked out Ted 29. He made this cool track. To me, it reminds me of an enduro track, one lane, and he routed it out. You got to check it out. And I told Mark about it. He's from Slot Car Journal, and he's seen it also. And nice things to say about it too. And I just think if you guys get a chance, check those channels out. And Mark from Slot Car Journal, I watched him build a building out of foam board. And I actually picked up some. I got it over here to make my buildings because, it's like, if you've seen it, what he built is incredible. And I have it, I'll just bring one sheet over. So I got some in white, and I picked this up at Walmart, and there's 2 sheets here, and I don't know if they give the size. It says 30 inches /72 millimeters. So 30 inches long and 20 inches wide. You get 2 sheets. So I got it to build my buildings. So if you guys want to see something cool, check out Slot Car Journal. So that's going to save me a ton of money. So I'm out of breath just by walking. Just from, what is that? Probably 18 feet. I lost my breath. So, and then I went to the doctors today because I've been bleeding, bowel movement. It was 2 weeks ago now. But it lasted like 4 days and it cleared up. So I took a consultation, and they got to go up through the rear end and go through your throat, your trach down there, to check your intestines out up and down. So I'm just waiting for that now. So I want to take care of it before, hopefully it's nothing, but I don't want to wait, So, because my dad's mother, she died of colon cancer, but then it went into her stomach. And she was, when she passed away, she was 87, I believe. And my mother's mother was, I think, 68 maybe. She got stomach cancer, so I don't want to fool around, And then also I want to talk about, this is like really discouraging. I get paid because I work for the city of Pittsfield. I get my check on end of the month, but I also get a disability check through the state. Like from my retirement. Well, plus I get retirement money I'm supposed to get, and they only bumped it up a little bit, and it's supposed to be a significant amount because I worked at besides the fire department, I worked a fabrication place, a paper mill. I worked for Trouble Use for a long time, actually, and for people with low self-esteem. And I actually changed people too when they went to the bathroom because they weren't capable. You know, they're totally can't. Only thing that moves is their eyes, really. So, and I used to feed people too. I took pride in doing. I did that for like 4 years, but then another job I worked, it was just too much sadness and being bombarded that with the fire department. I couldn't do it no more. So I give a lot of respect to people that do those jobs. But anyways, check the hair out. I don't want to get a haircut yet. My woman keeps giving me shit on it. Half my hair is like my mother's, and the other half is like my father's. So, crossed hair. But anyways, this thing with these rich people, you know what? They earn their money, but they got to pay their fair share. You know, it's like, I love Warren Buffett because he tells it just how it is. You know what? Warren Buffett said, I believe it was his niece pays more taxes than he does, and she don't really she's got an okay job, but it's like, he's honest, you know. And he's, it's like the rich man's club now, and it's pissed me excuse my language, right the fuck off. Lastly, when I went to get my paycheck today and didn't have it. So now I got to go to a place tomorrow to help me fill out this dumb application, and the state only gives you 15 days to get it in there. So you bet your butt that it's getting filled out in the morning, and I'm bringing it right down to the post office. Because that's bullshit. You know. Another thing, I bought cold cuts. I don't buy them all the time because of my situation, but I spent, between that and the bread, it cost me, for one bag, right, $106, I think, you know, for fucking food. And say if that was the money from the state that I needed and I didn't have any other income coming in, I'd be screwed. You know, if you got medicine and shit you got to get, but thank God my insurance, I actually pay for a supplemental insurance. I have 2 supplemental insurance besides city insurance. So, but, you know what I think the government should do? I think for the farmers, because the farmers feed us and keep us all Americans healthy and happy, I think they should get their equipment or whatever they need free of charge. If it wasn't for the American farmers, we'd be smoked. So, thank you, farmers. You know, but it's like now there's a rich man club voted in. It's like people got to understand something. They're for the rich. You know, but you know what? When it hurts the people, when it starts hurting them when they can't get insurance or their loved ones can't get insurance because of the cuts, then they're going to think twice, you know. But just the taste that I got today, and I don't like to talk politics on my channel, but when I didn't get my paycheck, I was livid, you know. It's like, really? I mean, every month, thank God, where I should be buying other things. I need a mattress. This is another thing. My mattress, when my wife and I bought it, it paid over $3,000 for it. I think for the same thing, cost $4,000. And my mattress is doing this bullshit. And I should, realistically, instead of buying this stuff, I should have saved up for my mattress, but I wanted to have fun. You know, because I didn't think I was going to make it, so I wanted to, and I still do, I want to do as much as I can. You know, I want to do as much as I can. Just like someday, who I would love to meet is Arnold Schwarzenegger. I always looked up to him as a kid, and I still love what the guy has to say. Came all the way over here from Europe, and look what he did from hard work, bang. You know. And another guy I love, there's many of them, but Jesse the Body Ventura, the governor of Minnesota. You know, well, there's lots of other guys too. And Martin Luther King, you know, him. There's a bunch of guys, actually. You know. And, but anyways, tonight I might, this is just a little rap session. Just like complaining on shit and just talking about certain things. And I wish Brian Young well. And I wish a lot of people well, actually. You know what I think about is all those countries, or even in our own country. Look at the storms and shit. You don't think those people, insurance companies don't work like a bang. They don't. So those people, I mean, I shouldn't bitch about anything because I have a nice warm home. I got food. I'm still here, you know. But I pray, this is what I do. I pray constantly for everybody besides myself. Because there's people out there who are hurting. And then there's the people overseas where the president of Jerusalem, I get it where you want to get the bad people, but you know what? He destroyed the Palestinians. It's like freaking rubble. Or Ukraine. Freaking Russia did to them is freaking rubble. So just think, we all have a nice warm house to keep warm and not no worries. And those people, they got to worry about keeping warm. It's like cold and it's raining. I mean, just think, even when you're in a tent camping or even camping out in your yard and it rains, how shitty that is. These people don't have shit. What? Put together stones from the rubble, and then huddle together, keep each other warm, and then don't know when your last meal's going to come. And then if you're on, like the medicine I'm on, well, guess what? You know what? I'd be feet up. Wouldn't even be here. But that's just some bullshit I want to just vent about, you know. I constantly pray. Constant. And I love all you Slot family. You know, you know, when I get down and out, I watch you guys. You know, PNW, he gets me pumped. He gets me excited. Jim from Slot Car Obsessions. Ted, what I seen his thing last night. Or Swift. Or Gene. You know, Gene Spears. Just a bunch of everybody. You know, I try not to say too many names because I don't want people to get mad because I didn't mention them, but I love your family. You know, and you made me part of your family. You know, it's like I have something to look forward to. Because like I said, after my wife died, I was really in not a good state of mind. Didn't want to be here. I wanted to be with her. That's impossible. You know, I have to wait for what God says, you know, when it's my turn. Probably not for a long time because I met you people that adds to my own family. And look at these fleet of cars. And I got a shitload more in those totes over there. You know? And then I just paid Brian Young today I said I wasn't going to buy none for a while. What did TB or AB do? I went and bought 3 more cars. I got one that Ryan from P&W is shit. I don't know if it's not an Audi, it's not a BMW. It's shit. And my aunt has one. So it's a German-made car. His is great. That's the one I'm getting. Can't wait to get it. Plus, I get another. My wife loved Jaguars, so I have a green Jaguar. I don't know if you can find it there. So I'm getting a white Jaguar and excuse me, red and black Jaguar. So now I have 3 of them. So, but it's like in this car, I've been running this a lot lately. A Jägermeister. It's no, I can't see without my glasses. Son of a bitch, I can't oh, you know what? I love how this drives. It's a sideways. And I got it from Pro Tinker, of course, and I think I might have maybe 3 sideways, but I don't know if you can see this, the chassis. But you know, this freaking thing, it hauls butt, you know. I think Ryan has this one, Ryan for PNW. I just love this car. My friend Freddie, he fell in love with this car, but I would love this car at 1/24 scale. And the thing is, they only make so many of them and they're done. Well, I wish they would make more, you know. So, I watched a show over the weekend. It was Joe from Herrera Carrera show. It was awesome, Joe. And it had Raul in there, and it had Warren. I'm going to check out some of Warren's stuff, too. But we were talking about how these people, they mark shit up so high, it's just not fair. You know, it's like, but then, you know, if you really want it, you'll get it. But it's like, you know, for, like one car I looked at was on eBay. It was going for, I'll show you. Oh shit. This is one of my favorites right here. I got to get this 1/24 scale, but the same color Steve and the numbers that Steve McQueen was driving. But it was a white one, I believe. And they wanted over $200 for that car. And you know what the crazy shitty part about it is? Honestly, I wanted that car so bad. If I had the money, I would have did it, you know. It's I don't know, man. It's like, I think what kills the hobby too is the price range. You know, because how's a mother and father supposed to get their child a nice thing like this? What are you going to do first? Pay the bills or put food on the table? You know? Like when I was a kid, I never could understand stuff because, you know, my dad had a pretty good job, but I wanted a brand new snowmobile. I was like, you know, I would share it with my brothers, but I was kind of cheap with that too because I kind of hogged this snowmobile. But I didn't realize until I was out on my own, had my own children, got my own place, and I was very thankful with my dad. I had a 320 snowmobile, Ski-Doo, one lunger. In the start, you had to pull this decompressor because the compression was so hard if it backfired, it hurt your shoulder. And but I had a lot of fun in that thing. You know, and my other friends, they had Johnson Evinrudes, and some of them had Scorpions. Another guy I know had a Fox Track. Another guy, he had a Johnson Ski Roll. Another friend of mine had Johnson Ski Horse, and another Johnson, I don't know what that was, but the Johnson Ski Horse had reverse, so he would break the trails with that thing. It's a really wide track. And then my friend Frank, he had I fell in love with that. It was an Arctic Cat El Tigra, twin cylinder, air cooled, but it had 2 plugs to each cylinder. That thing ripped. He ended up hurting his back though. And then he had the first 3 cylinders, I believe, was a Polaris Centurion. He actually owned one of them too, but he don't ride because of his back. He wrecked his back. But I'm running that in almost a half an hour, Slot Family. Just wanted to get some stuff out there. If you get a chance, check out Brian Young's Pro Tinker. He's got a great crew. My favorite is Mac Henry. He's top shelf. And Brian's 2 sons, and then Xavier and a few other people, and Silent Mike. And I think you'll enjoy his show. But thanks to him, just about every car come from Brian Young. Just about everyone, probably, except for probably 10 maybe. The rest of them come from him. Oh, and then I got a couple from St. Foxborough. Shit. I hate that when I can't remember. Then I got a couple up in Saratoga also. Saratoga, New York. At a mom and pop's hobby store. But, Hobby Quarters. That's the one in Foxborough, Mass. That man's got everything in there, man. Every kind of radio control, high-end stuff, not junk. He only has Carrera, which I wish he had both, you know. It seems like around here it's only one or the other, but Brian Young, he's got it all. He's weeding down on some stuff, but I don't know why. He's mainly into the HO, but he's got it all. I just wish, if he had more 124 scale, I would buy from him, really. I want to support him. But I also been getting stuff, like I got this car from Career Slots, along with my track. I bought 3 sets from Brian Young with some extra track, but the other stuff I bought from, I bought a few things from Hobby Quarters, but then Career Slots, I've been getting the rest of my stuff. So, but I hope to come back on tonight. I just wanted to vent a little bit. I know if nobody likes what I had to say about the very minute politics stuff, don't watch it. Don't fret it. Because one guy wrote something to me negative, it wasn't bad, but I didn't answer him. Out of all the many people, brothers, that wrote to me, you know what? It's his opinion, but I don't want to get in this thing going back and forth. That's not going to happen. No. I don't have time for that crap, Pa. Life's too short. My brother just 2 weeks in a row now. Some friends of ours, one of the girls, Carla Merck, passed away. She was really bubbly. She had cancer, and another guy, I can't stand it. And then my ex-wife's uncle was really nice. Heiko Oporowski passed away just 2 days ago. So it's like, I'm sure the same things with you guys. Every time you turn around, somebody's leaving this world, So, but I love you guys. I love looking at all my cars. I thank the Lord for all the stuff I was able to earn and buy, you know. And you know what? It's just a little at a time, that's all. A little at a time. Like this racetrack, every month I get to buy a little something. And the only thing is high dollars, you know. And it can turn into high dollars because it's like a Monopoly game when you get your money. Fixed income. I don't have to, you guys probably have the same thing. And it's just like, when I was working, overtime was great. I could just go, and buy my shit. It ain't like that no more. And what I really should do, I didn't even sleep last night because of my bed, man. My bed's like this. I remember my mother said, "No, I'll let you guys go." My mother said, this when I was a kid. I grew up really strict, but she said, don't sit in the middle of your bed. Sit like on the corner or sit in the chair. And I never understood that shit when I was younger until that over $3,000 mattress broke. That's like, man. But with this track, my back door is cooked. I have to force it open. And I lock it with a 2x4. Instead of buying a new door, I bought this. My Omni slot box. Probably not smart, but I want to enjoy myself before it's over, whenever that's going to be. Now, because of medicine, I'm doing way better, But my bathroom, that's another thing. This pipe here, I got an old clawfoot tub, shitty tub. It leaks and shit. I siliconed it pretty good, but I have to hope nobody takes a ginormous shitty and the toilet starts overflowing, because it's going to happen. Shit water's going to come right down on my shit. So that's another thing that's got to be totally gutted, totally got to be siliconed, just in case something floods over. And then, because my racetrack was over on this side, where my train set's going to go, my train layout, and there's no pipes. Just down there, way down there. But it's like, my other track I got that from around here in Albany, New York. It was SCX, and the hobby stores are gone. And then my brother, he had we call that a account, PayPal account. So I could bid on stuff, and he would take care of that for me. And I put the money in his account, and then my digital system set SCX would come to his house, and they pick it up. I had a shitload of that stuff, man. I had 4 sets I bought, plus I bought used sets that just came in a box, And then I bought extra track. Oh, then Saratoga, they ordered me stuff too, And he told me, before I even got really into it, he goes, I would kind of stay away from that because the stuff's from like Portugal, and they can't get it in the States anymore. And he advised me to get, he sold it, was Scale Electric. But I fell in love with Carrera, all the way. Because with this system from Jim Cunningham, right? Wait till you see me run the high amperage cars on here. I can't wait to get those. And that's another thing. If I got the money that I'm supposed to get, shit, I already had that stuff. Oh, yeah. The president signed that thing where people who work civil service can get hooked up to what they deserve. But I want to get from my other jobs. That's my retirement, You know how much they gave me? Well, I think 90 fucking dollars. Because I was in this other bracket, and plus I was civil service. That's like, are you serious? So, Elon Musk, you know what? Fuck that guy. All right, I gotta get off that shit. But anyways, he's just for the rich. Working class gets porked. That's all I'll say. That's the end of that. So, Slot family, have a great night. Thanks for letting me blow some steam. Tell you what's on my mind. Tell you some of the things that I seen, like with Slot Car Journal and Tad, and also Ryan from PNW Slot Car Dad, and Jim, and then from Slot Car Obsessions. But if you guys know anything what's going on with Harry from Latvia, I hope somebody puts it on the air or writes what's going on, because I heard one thing, and I don't know if it's just make-believe bullshit stuff or almost like they work for the Russian government or some kind of shit like that. I mean, to me, that sounds like farce bullshit. But, Harry, if you're out there, if you're listening, please give me a jingle, brother. I wrote to you a couple times. I hear nothing back, so I kind of like, is the shit really for real, or is it just, or was that shit bullshit stuff? So, anyways, I love you guys. From Minota Raceway, peace out.